Okay, dokie, welcome to the stream, this is day 20, blah blah blah, test, yo, this is day 20 in our 550 XFAs on Top Step. Just gonna link them up here now so you can see there. Awesome. Okay, so this is day 20. This is what it looks like in the charts. Obviously had a slightly down month last month. Excuse me. Slightly down month last month, but you know, we did manage to pull it back in the third week, which is good. This month we're off to a rocky start. I had one bad day yesterday. I mean, yesterday was horrible. I didn't stick to my plan. Just took some willy-nilly trades, to be honest with you. Here's what it looked like for Monday trades. Honestly, it was just all over the shop. As you can see, I took a random long here, and I took a random short here. So both of them very bad. So look, anyways, we're locked in on today. I took one silly trade this morning. If you want to see where that was quite horrendous as well. Same kind of thing. I wasn't really sticking to my plan. I wasn't really doing anything right today, on this day. But yeah. So that's what we're looking at today. Ooh, I had this lined up on market open. Looks like it just swept it and it's on its way down. So, damn. That could have been the move. I had this lined up because it was a protected high, realistically speaking, but really, could I even have caught that? No, that is way too sporadic. I don't know. Anyways, that is, so price had just recently swept an Asia high, and we were on this protected high here on this 15 minutes. So it's a bit of a hard kind of trade to take. Reason why is, look, it is ultimately, what is a 4 hour saying? 4 hour, let's just break it down here actually. What's the 4 hour saying? You know, this is where it's bullish. You know, we've had a as you can see, we've had a push up, broke the structure, came down, and I actually measured a bit earlier, came down into the 0.786 fib, which is awesome. Or I guess, you know, this sort of fair value gap, or just tapped into that point POI right there, as you can see. So both that POI and the fair value POI and Fibonacci sort of told us a story there, which is pretty good. And now it looks like it's going to continue bullish. But what is price saying to us on the live market here? It says it's sort of on this 4 hour here. It's sort of struggling to break that. You feel me? So let me just clear this up a little bit. So we've got a protected low, protected high here. Okay. Yeah, that's what we're saying at the moment. As you can see, it is sort of chopping about. Had this internal break of structure to the bearish when it came down here, but then it has a bullish change of character. So it came up bullish just before. So it's pretty interesting to see how things go. I did have the short lined up at this protected high, not gonna lie, but as you can see, my stop loss would have been too tight. I would have got stopped out pretty easily. So I'm not gonna jump in willy-nilly. I feel like that's probably not the brightest idea. As you can see, it's very, very sporadic. Not only that, let's not forget that today there is, I believe, Jolt's job openings at midnight. So in about 20 minutes, about 25 minutes, we have that. And look, I'm not really looking at taking anything there. But look, one thing I might consider is if there is a, as you can see here, this is definitely a breaker structure here. Breaker structure on the 1 minute. This is a protected low on the 1 minute. If price, oh, let me clear it up a little bit for your chat. Looks a bit messy. If price breaks structure and comes down, it creates breaks this, and then it retests, that's a change in character. I'm looking at shorts. I'm looking at shorts here, around here. I think this would probably be the best point of interest, considering that we have like this sort of order block thing going on. On the 1 minute, let's have a look at that 3 minutes. Yeah, it looks like probably might be the best point of interest if it was to do this. So that is what we're saying at the moment. I don't want to just honestly long and short anywhere willy-nilly in the middle. That's just not gonna be favorable mentally, because I'll be thinking that's gambling. So as you can see though, it's a pretty good sweep of the market open. If I had entered after this rejection right there, if that one would have formed, what would I have done? Something like that. Yeah, that'd be alright. 1.5, kind of mid, but yeah, we'll see how it fares out, guys. Alternatively, look, it has just swept it and didn't really close above. To me, we want to see what happens on the low time frame. This provides us with this this strong low here. I want to see if it breaks a strong low. It's very choppy. I'm very interested to see how it goes. So that's where we are now. Let me put some music to get us going. We've been listening to the same anime. Why don't we try something else? Just general lo-fi. Here we go. Why don't we hit this one up, guys?
I knew I was underwater. I just didn't realize I was sick.
And let's just have a looky-see. How's that sounding for your chat? Turn that up for you. Pretty good? Cool, cool, cool. Alright. Why don't we have a look at the volume? Massive pick up there. Bearish, bearish. Let's see what the overall bias is. Okay. Not a bearish move there. Let's see the 15-minute. Yep. I believe this was the, where is it? The Asian high. Just over here. Yeah. Asian high was today. It swept that. It's pretty clear sweep of Asian protected high, internal protected high, clearly swept it. Honestly, this looks like a short, but I want to wait for some confirmation as to what I'm doing, because it's kind of a random short, and also we don't know what's going on with the jobs. But yeah, I'm quite bearish in this sort of sense here. If I was to take my 15-minute countertrend trade, I'll be looking for double top with a inducement. So there's no current inducement yet, so this could be the inducement, and then potentially another short somewhere around here, somewhere like that, kind of wider stop loss or something like that. So yeah, two things, two sort of perspectives here. This is the inducement. Look, I don't really want to take a long here, but it is a sort of valid potential trade, but yeah, look, it's a pretty tough call. I'll do a small risk if it comes down into here a bit more with a rejection candle. I might even do a small 5, something like that if it comes down. It really depends. Ultimately, I'm a bit anxious. The reason why is we hit this protected high. All right, we hit this protected high, which is very important. But lower time frame is bullish, yes, but we did hit a bullish protected high. See, this is bullish at the moment. Sort of break of structure there. So we have this bullish 15-minute, bullish 3-minute. You feel me? Because realistically speaking, this is what we've had. This is the bullish 3-minute. If you guys can see this with me, this is the 3-minute, and this is the sort of somewhat respected 3-minute protected low. And this is the protected high. Oh my days. That could have been the move. I don't know, a lot of indecision. I think I'm just gonna wait out honestly until okay, obviously this has been respected, so now we've got a weak high to target. So this could be the continuation break or okay. I'm not gonna look at taking any shorts just yet because that's not in my 3-minute model. Yeah, the long option was definitely there, to be honest. I did make the prediction a bit too late. I made the prediction at this candle here, so which is fine. You can see here that was the valid point of interest. I did tap into it. It's fine. This could be the continuation of the move up. If so, what are we seeing on the high time frame? You know, we've got to draw on liquidity here. So you see that? It's gone bullish now, the 15-minute candle. Yep. I just need some sort of confirmation on this time frame, really. How many points is that? 300, yeah. I'm not entering a short here. Need some confirmation. I need to have my stop loss all up here. I do have a feeling it can come down though if it fails to break this. 22 seconds on this 1 minute. Yeah, that's actually a pretty hefty pushback. Is a valid enough rejection candle there? Let's have a look at 3 minutes. 1 more minute left. I'll wait to see how this candle fares out. A lot of indecision. There'll be a lot of liquidity resting up above here. I want to have a look at the volume profile from market open at what this point? 10 now. Alrighty. A lot of volume, like I guess equilibrium here. $15 more minutes. might see some crazy ass like strong push up or shot down. I think this is a pretty decent, pretty important line here. I like this line. That's the point of control. I don't know what people call it. What is it also? If we look at this, 0.618, yeah. We do have this 15-minute supply point of interest. More of a 30-minute really. Left. You wanna call it to me? Honestly, let's just be honest, this is a bullish, low time frame bullish momentum really, so we don't have any reason to look at shorts as long as, okay, this is being swept. Let's see how it reacts. If the 3-minute, oh no. Looks like it might just continue going bullish. We do have a weak protected high here. Oh, we have a protected high, that pricing target on the daily. 4 hour looks like, you know, 4 hour honestly just looks like it's slightly trickling up. That's a bullish sign. So daily is saying bullish, 4 hour saying bullish. 30 minutes is saying protected high. Break a structure. 30 minutes. It's saying bullish, 30 minutes saying bullish as well. The 15 minutes saying. Massive ping, down. Oh, yeah, this is the Asia push, reversal, a US sweep, London sweep. What do you have here? London sweep, next day. Asia consolidation, London sweep. London sweep down. London consolidate a bit, US sweep down, back up. Okay, Asia sell down, US open bullish, Asia sell down, US open bullish it again. 10 minutes till jolts. Okay. This is, it did fail. What are the 3 minutes saying? 14 seconds. Alright, guys, I'm looking at a short here. I'm going to take a short after this candle closes bearish as a rejection at this protected high here. I'm taking a short here, maybe 15. Oh my god. Maybe something like that. Forgot about the freaking limit there. want to take a nice scalp just to this, attention to this line here. Alright, tell you what, ya. I forgot about the sizing. I'm gonna move stop loss to right, take profit there. Stop loss, I'm bringing this down to there. I want to take this quick scalp before market the news impact. A lot of indecision. Reliance. Let me close out some of this shit. Gonna sell a couple more up here. I'll drag it up just a smidgen. Oh yeah, for sure. 2, 7. How much can I lose in this trade? 7 to 200. Yeah, about that much. Okay, and there it is. I'm leaving it as is. Yep, I want to take the trade back into that area. Majority of people longing here. I could be in a bit of trouble, but look, I'm just taking the short right into this volume. Massive volume joint that we experienced on the open from here to here. So as you can see that, might squeeze up a little bit. To be safe, I might just take it up to the top of this POI here. Reason why is if we look at this fib, 6.18, here we go, that might look a bit better there. Okay, what are we looking at? Three minutes closed. A little bit choppy. This might close me out here. And there it is, unlucky. Close out just then and there. Rough week, rough start to the month. It's pretty choppy. I had a very tight, maybe tight stop risk to reward here. Let me just have a review of the actual entry. $23.51, yep. And clocked out here, 54, yep. exit price? Where's my entry? 69.50. I mean, like that's a pretty valid counter trend trade we've got. Yeah, honestly, it's unfortunate I lost this one because I sized up, but this actually does fit my pattern, my trading plan. I'll tell you why. Because we've got breaker structure on the 1 minute, protected low, protected high. Protected low was respected. I was looking at long there, but it was a bit too late. I could have even considered taking it after it started impulsing, maybe. I don't know. But in terms of a counter trend, what I want to see is inducement and a double top, which we did have here on the 1 minute. Got a top here with inducement and another top here, and the rejection candle was formed. Okay, it's not as clear on the 3 minute. You know, it's actually not even there on the 3 minute because that's just a massive wick. So look, it's just lower time frame. I should probably just take I'll miss that trade there.
And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, don't tip out the freaking whip.
Oh well, quite unfortunate. There's a Jolts opening. Positive, so should be good for the market. Bullish. Oh man, quite unfortunate. Oh man, that is rough. Not gonna lie, chat. My mental is kind of drained. I should not have sized up when I'm being on a sort of losing streak, I guess. As you can see, it was a bit better when I did small, got progressively better, and then sized up. But going the other way around is not the best idea at all. After loss, I sized up, lost even more. So yeah. Alright guys, well that's it for today's stream. Unlucky, unfortunate. I guess it's a lower probability trade. I guess a low time frame taking counter trade, a low time frame. I mean it is at protected high, which is somewhat a bit better, to be honest. You know, counter trade, low time frame, yeah, out of protected structure. It's okay. What would have been more probable is a continuation of the 15-minute bullish structure at this protected high, which is actually what happened. So they swept it, came back, and then gave us a good launch pad to continue up, which we didn't take. And so we tried to short it, which is a bit of a bad idea. Now it's approaching this 30-minute supply POI. Oh man, so I guess it's back to last month. Oh well, we're still live, and that's the biggest thing. We are still live. I would like to change my max thing loss limit back to 250 or so if I could. If it saves that, I will have to wait till tomorrow. Personal day loss limit. Oh well, okay chat, well that's what it is. Yeah, I might have cooked it a bit. Oh well, see you in the next stream. Quite unfortunate, yeah, pretty bad. 3 trades, all losses, loss. Oh well, see you next stream chat.